I'm sitting here and I had to get a car wash. So while I was getting a car wash, I thought I would record a video. Because one day I'm going to upload all these videos on YouTube. One day. And maybe tonight. I don't know. One of these days I'm going to upload them. But anyway. Because it's like a personal diary. And I can reflect back on that day and what happened. But I come because this weekend I've been firing off. But I kind of pre-warned everybody on Friday that I was upset and that the weekend wasn't going to be too pretty. Because when you have an issue with your employer, it's best you don't say anything. Because if you do, you're going to get retaliated against. Even if you're in the complete right. You're going to get retaliated against. You're going to get told to shut up in those words. Okay? I don't know how these companies finding me, but they are. And I'm being a stupid idiot going to these companies, working for them for the money. Anyway, all money ain't good money. Yes, that's a lesson learned, because all money ain't good money. So I was working with them, and they decided to put me aside on an error that was not mine. And when I acknowledged that, I advised them, you think I would know how to spell my name? You just think I would. You would think at this big grown age I would know how to sign my own name. Okay? Anyway, so they were missing some intricate parts of my name, like the apostrophe, for example. I've been signing my name with an apostrophe all my life. And you forgot it. But it's okay. I got you. So I'm sitting next to this place. That was perfect. That was perfect. I'm sitting next to this place where the pilots go to learn how to fly planes, I guess. I don't know. Kind of made me want to learn how to fly a plane. But anyway, so I'm sitting next to this place. So they landing planes right now. Little jets, or what, I don't know what they are, but they landing them, and it's really cute. Because you could tell that when they nervous, how they get to the ground, they shake their wheel. It's cute, because everybody got to learn. I would love to ride something in the air, drive something in the air, but guess what? I can't, because I hate curbs driving a car. Can you imagine me up there in the sky hitting other planes and stuff? No. Or, what is it? I need to go on. I don't touch nothing nowadays without a plug. You hear me? COVID taught me a huge lesson. And to kind of find out that thing was created in the lab. It was created in the lab. And I had that thing 3 times, okay? I got something you can create in the lab. Create me to being a 7 billionaire, okay? That's what you could create in the lab. But anyway, so this company decided that they wanted to commit identity theft. I'm only buying one. Let's get this together. I don't even know how much this stuff is. Oh, right there. Duh. Listen, let's get some hot wax. Okay. What I gotta do? Single wash.
Please select a car wash.
17.
To complete your purchase, please insert cash or card.
Got you. I'm serving my card right now. Okay. There's the card. It's in the machine. Take the card, please remove the card. Okay,
Please wait. The wash is busy at this time.
I know it is. I see the car in front of me. Anyway, so I sat there and I tried to bring it to their attention the right way. But when you have a claim like that, something strong that's like that, you got to take the proper channel. And I tried to bring it to management, including the CEO. I even spoke with the darn CEO. And this woman lied. She said, I spoke with the hospital directly, and they told me they specifically didn't want you in their system. I said, well, that was funny because I was in the middle of training when you locked my computer in their system, and they called me afterwards to ask me why was I having an issue with the training. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, you have to go through the proper channels of filing a complaint. And so I spoke with an attorney. He gave me their advice, and he told me what to do. So I've been following those footsteps that he told me what to do. And EEOC makes you go through civil service. The problem with that is, now mind you, I done had 2 appointments with EEOC, and they canceled both of them, okay? Without telling me that I had to go through civil service. They just canceled the appointment. But thank God that I had spoke to an attorney who told me the channels to do. But I did it all at once, because I want it done, handled, as of yesterday. In the beginning of this situation, I had decided that a simple sorry would have done. Just would have sacrificed. But instead, you all decided at Experian that you wanted to turn the tables and make it that I was the problem. And you had no evidence. Clock that. So, I said to myself, like, listen, we need to get to the bottom of who signed my name, okay? Because whoever signed my name is committing fraud. That's the first thing. Second thing is, not only did they commit fraud, but the identity theft is what's really bothering me, because I've already experienced identity theft. Now, I'm just a little old black lady that I don't have nothing. Okay, I'm a poor black lady. Okay, I'm living the paycheck to paycheck. Why somebody would decide to buy 9 iPhones in California, a state I've never even been in? I couldn't tell you what California looked like. As a matter of fact, I've only been on the West Coast one time in my entire life. Okay, so someone decided they wanted to buy 9 iPhones. So that's what I told Experian, is that was the only reason why I was pressing it, because I'm already experiencing identity theft. I don't want to have to wait 5 years down the road to find out I've committed fraud. And I can't come back and say, no, I didn't. That wasn't me. That was this company, because they have no record of anything I did. So I'm going to handle this, and I'm going to handle this right now. So because EEOC make you go through civil service, and they've canceled both of my appointments, I've been doing just that, going through civil service. And she got the green light, but I got a red light. But so me going through civil service, these folks, when I tell you, if you ever encounter an idiot in life, they work for civil service. Okay? They work for civil service. If it's an idiot walking this world, they work for civil service. You know why I say that? Because when I filed the claim, it took them a couple months. Like, I called and checked up or whatever on the claim or whatever. But it took them a couple months, and they fired off they told me to stop. That's what I'm going to do. It fired off a dismissal for no probable cause, because I was the problem. It's the reason I have an issue with my job. My performance was horrible. Everything. It was just horrible. Okay? We talking about somebody who has never called off work. Someone who's shown up and willing to do extra work. Okay? So, needless to say, I get the letter, the day I got the letter, I immediately went to the library and typed up a letter and said, please get the records for the probable cause. Meaning, I obtained the records from the company to show that I was a bad employee. Why I gotta tell you how to do your job? You look like you would have did that, but you didn't. Okay? So then it turns around, civil service says, I'm going to issue you reconsideration. Only because I mailed that letter that day I received that probable cause, which was probably the next day after they mailed it. Because it's all local, mind you. So what I did was I emailed them back. I sent them a certified letter back. And that's how I was granted that probable cause reconsideration. Now, mind you, that was back in November. Here we are at the end of January. You know what they told me? They still reviewing. When I asked in December. So, me praying for patience of Job allowed me to let the holidays, go on. So, the day Dr. Martin Luther King, his birthday, January 14th, 2025, I sent the email. Any status? Any updates on my situation? Let me tell you, Myra, who I was supposed to talk to all the time, she sent me an email telling me something, I'm your direct contact. Email me direct. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I did that. You know what Myra did? Ignored me. In that good old civil service fashion. Okay. So I said, let me get back at you with your own game. I CC'd everybody I ever been in contact with on an email. Then turned around and called. Left voicemails. Everybody voicemail Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday. Thursday. I left it voicemail. So finally, the lady, who I guess she's administrative assistant over the state chapter of civil service, called me back and was trying to explain to me she really ain't got nothing to do with this. She'll try to get the director over the agency to give me a call. Clock this. She immediately sent me an email. What? Oh. Why am I going? Car ain't driving. I gotta go get to the dryer. That's the only thing I don't like about this. Because I don't like these, but they do get like a minute or more than a minute and a half to get to car drive. So that's pretty cool. Just make sure you drive the song. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive my car. Even though it ain't getting clean for $20, I still see the spots. I bet you I won't be back here. I need to go to the car wash. Come on, get in. Come on, dry it up. Dry it up. I got 20 minutes. 20 seconds. I don't care, sir. I got 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm so petty. I paid for it. All right, I can go. I can go. I can go. I can go. I'm a Karen, okay? All right. So anyway, so I fired off I left voicemails, and before the director emailed me, like, I talked to the administrative assistant over the state chapter. And she said, well, I'm going to send an email, do you want the number? I said, I've been calling. She ain't been answering. So, I mean, what do you want me to do? The woman's not answering my call. So, I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry, I'm going to go back out there. That's what from where I like to be. Anyway. So, anyway, so I decided that, well, these pilots over here, it's an airport. It's called Little Airport Playground. Anyway, so before, like, her name is Pamela. Before I hung up with Pamela, apparently, once I hung up with her, there was a gentleman named Ronald. I call him Ronnie. Because you being disrespectful, so am I. Ronnie Church with the civil service, okay? Decided that he wanted to send me an email. And in his email, he did put in there, in quotations, to be clear. So you get an email like that, I'm already on fire, okay? I am already on fire by being ignored. Then you send me an email with quotations, to be clear. I bet you Ronnie will think long and hard before he send another to be clear. Okay? I read Ronnie up and down, verbally and on the email. Just because you lost compassion for your job, just because you are miserable getting up going to work every day, don't mean you ain't got to have integrity on how to do work. Okay? You ain't got to like me, but have integrity on how to do a job. I digress. He sends me a letter telling me it was non-probable cause found, and there's nothing more civil service can do. So you, as an average American, will look at that message and say, did he just dismiss me? He dismissed me. That man dismissed me in the most rudest way there is possibly could be. But guess what? I came back with a vengeance. As I told my egg, which is my oldest daughter, as I told my egg, 2025 gonna get burnt right then and there. I'm not waiting on people to be getting their attitude together. I'm not doing it. Period. So, finish this video then. Go ahead. That actual site too. Then, like this, I think Walgreens. Eddie Bike Shop. Eddie. I like bikes. More part right here. So, I'll be in your handicap spot. Eddie! Your handicap spot. And I ain't gonna park right. I'm gonna park kind of crooked. Okay? Gotta let everybody leave me alone. Eddie should be getting off work anyway. It's Sunday. He probably in there watching the game. Okay? So, anyway, let me finish this right quick. So, he said, in other words, he went to dismiss me. But when I seen the quotations, to be clear, I got heated. I said, you wrong, sir. I was granted a reconsideration. And guess what? You would know that had you looked or asked. But since you didn't, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Don't just fire off idiotic emails like this without doing research. See, your job is to do research. You're there to protect. Ain't no protection going on about blank racism and discrimination. Because guess what? I got multiple sclerosis, and them Negroes didn't let me take FMLA. Because I was stressed. My MS don't like stress. And I was stressed. So I couldn't perform because I was under scrutiny. I was told to shut up immediately by an organization I put my trust in. So, after I corrected Mr. Ronnie, Myra sends me a professional email to tell me to pick the days and times in February when she can call me and discuss my case. What? I called you in November, December, January, and you giving me a return call in February? Say you don't like working without saying it. You couldn't even respond to the email. I'm still working on it. But see, since that time that you told me you were researching it, I found out that Aspirian has a LinkedIn page, okay? And on the LinkedIn page on Aspirian, there is not 1 ounce of color. Not 1 ounce. Not 1 pinch of color on Aspirian's LinkedIn page. You should have had enough time to research that. Seeing that my claim is for racism and discrimination of my handicap. Let's talk about it. I ain't supposed to go to an organization and tell you what I'm dealing with health-wise. That's my protection. Ain't that what HIPAA for? I protect it. I ain't got to run out and tell you, listen, ma'am, just because I look normal, I perform normal. I have multiple sclerosis. I'm living with a disease every day. I have nerve pain. And you know what? I really can't be under a lot of stress. So, give me a little FMLA. Just give me a little FMLA. We need this. We need that. We need to verify. We need to call the doctor. We need to do this. They said they needed a letter. Boom, you got it the same day. I don't play. My ducks are in a row. So, I sent Myra back an email and let her know how of a dummy she is. And she still come back professional. I got to give it to Myra. She still came back, but she was like, if you would like, I could speak to your attorney regarding your claim. Now you done pissed me off again, Myra. I've called November. I sent an email in December. I even called in December. I sent another email in January. I've called in January. You ain't returned none of my calls, but you want me to pay an attorney to call you to discuss my case. Girl, if you don't go back to French fry land, ain't nobody got no flunky money like that. I ain't no flunky. Why would I pay an attorney to play chase the mouse? chase the mouse. Why am I paying an attorney to chase the mouse? You know why? Because I'm stupid. I would do stupid things like that. I'm just, hey, what better way an attorney can make money? I need you to sit on this. I need you to call her. I need you to ride her on what's going on with my case. Not one time did she mention racism. Not one time. So I told her, I said, if you had been doing your research like I did mine, you would have looked on Experian research page and LinkedIn, found out there's no diversity. Period. And since I've been doing my research, see, because I let things go. I let you do your job, I do my job. You give me a job, I'm going to do it, okay? I'm going to let you do your job. I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, and I ain't never did it before. So, you do your job. You know what? I since discovered Experian and change management. The same month I resigned. Where's the CEO? Where is the CEO? Amy Amlick. Where are you? Lashika, where are you? Oh, what about the attorney? Glorianne, where are you at? Where y'all at? Because see, y'all familiar with this case. I don't feel like rehearsing and going over again what happened. And the people who it happened with is no longer there. Well, I wonder why. Why in the world would they fire a CEO, or a CEO will resign, or fire an attorney, or the attorney resigns, HR manager, or the HR manager resigns, entire board gone. There's 2 people that I remember on that board that are still there. 2 people. One named Jeff and the one is a lady. I only know her by her face. I don't know her name. But 2 people on Experian's page from November to today, January. 2 people in management left. What had happened was, so you tell me you don't see racism, and I tell you, okay. All right, I'll tell you, okay. You tell me that they did not sit in the meeting and give me a final warning. Told me I better sign it. If I don't sign it, it's still in effect. And guess what? This idiot did not sign it. Because I don't care what you put in effect. It ain't going to hold up. And I lasted from the moment they gave me that piece of paper. 2 months till they locked me out the system. Again, because I resigned. Still. But I made sure I called off. Yes, I did. I called off. I sure did. I called off for stress days. Some days I just didn't want to be bothered with them folks. But one thing for sure, we living in a world where you must believe, and I mean believe. If you get up and you do an honest day's work, I mean, you get up and you don't expect no problem. You just want to get up and go to work. If you do an honest day's work, I can guarantee you, God gonna shine a light on you. Because I've been emailing, okay, putting on every page, every site, including a Google page. Every bit of my communication. Every bit of it. Including how I've been contacting Myra, and Myra ain't been returning my call. Clock that. I also included Mr. Ronnie Church. Man, you need to flex your muscle somewhere else. Because, look, I know you went to school. You a supervisor. You done went to school, okay? You know there's such thing called ethics. And ethics ain't gonna have you firing off a nasty email with no quotation marks. I digress. Let me get out here and do a little dashing. Because, see, I'm poor. I'm poor. I wasn't poor a year ago. But I'm poor today. Man, I'm telling you, I'm poor today. But it's okay. The Lord still makes sure I eat. Make sure my car starts. Make sure my car got gas in it. Even though I got to go to the gas station right now because I got 72 miles left. But I gotta watch my miles, okay? I gotta watch my miles. So there's a method to my madness of having only 72 miles left on my car. Is because my warranty for my car will be null and void if I go over the mileage without getting this service. You got to read your contract. Y'all got to read the contract. See, the guy, I don't like reading. Okay, I'll be the first to admit, I don't like reading. I like people to read to me. I don't like the actual reading. Unless it's a real good book, I don't read it. Instructions, I can't stand. I don't like to read. I know how to read, but I don't like to read. Okay? So, the guy who sold me my car gave me points to pay attention to. And one of them was, don't go over your mileage when your car needs service. So I have to watch my mileage because my car ain't gonna get service till tomorrow. In some kind of way, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get my car to the dealership. And I don't get off work till 5. And the dealership closed at 5. My appointment is at 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little break from work. Go drop my car off. Come back and catch an Uber to go pick my car up. Because they'll bring me home. It's just that I need to find a way to get back to the dealership. And when you roam the world alone, you ain't got nobody. I can't call nobody. I can't call not a soul. Okay? Because I'm roaming this world alone. But I can still smile. Shalom.